Yo, what up, though? Man, shout out to everybody watching my videos, man, and subscribe to the channel, man. I really appreciate that for real. So please subscribe to the channel if you did it. Especially, man, if you like my content. Subscribe to the channel, man. It's all love. But today, I'm gonna talk about the Detroit Lions, man. The Vegas had Detroit Lions, man, winning the NFC North. Damn. Straight up. So Minnesota fell off that damn bad. Hey, that was Vegas. That was Vegas say, man, not me. But Detroit Lions did have a nice offseason. I'm not gonna hold you up though. The Detroit Lions signed cornerback from the Pittsburgh Steelers, Cameron Sutherland, and they also signed Emmanuel Mosley, man, from San Fran. He was a big pickup because Detroit Lions for sure needed help in the secondary, man. So them was a nice pickup, but the Detroit Lions kept their defensive coordinator. They kept the same man who said in week 16 that he didn't have a problem with their defensive scheme when the Carolina Panthers ran the ball for 320 rushing yards, man. And this without C-Mac. 320 rushing yards? Man, I don't even know who Carolina Panthers running back was last year. But to run that many yards on the defense and say you ain't have a problem with the defensive scheme, I got a problem with that. And their defense was ranked 26 last year. So in my opinion, the Detroit Lions, man, should have got a new defense coordinator, dog, for real. That's just my thoughts. Hey, it is what it is. And Dan Campbell, I'm not even sold on Dan Campbell. I made a video a few months ago saying Detroit Lions should have went after Sean Payton, man. Cause for real, the Detroit Lions fired Jim Caldwell for winning 9 games. And the same Detroit Lion fan base and everybody is praising Dan Campbell for winning 9 games. Make that make sense? Cause it don't make sense to me. Like what? I don't know. Maybe I missed something. But the Lions did have a nice free agency, though. I ain't gonna lie, to a certain degree, for real, because they let Jamal Williams go and they let DJ go in free agency, and both of them players combined, Jamal Williams had over 1,000 rushing yards, and DJ had 500 receiving yards. So you let 1,500 yards go out the door, and they both had 20 touchdowns combined. Jamal Williams went crazy. He had 17 touchdowns last year, man. That man was a touchdown machine. And the Detroit Lions replaced him with David Montgomery. I had somebody tell me on the internet that Montgomery was an upgrade for Jamal Williams. An upgrade. Man, if I'm not mistaken, Chicago running back, man, he get hurt a lot, I think. Or he come out a lot of football games. He don't finish a lot of football games. I will say that. And the most touchdown he ever had in the season was 6. And that was like 2, 3 years ago. But you know this is the NFL. What have you done for me lately? Last year he had like 4 rushing touchdowns and probably 500 rushing yards, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was something like that. I gotta be right with y'all though. 'Cause I gotta speak the facts once I'm on this channel. 'Cause I gotta keep it real. Oh, last year he had 801 and 5 touchdowns. My bad. And the most touchdown he ever had rushing was 8. So he probably averaged 5 touchdowns a season. But fuck all that. Y'all signed this man for more money than what Jamal Williams signed for New Orleans. I know everybody gonna say Jamal Williams wanted this and that. Man, if you don't pay that man the extra $1 million that he want, this man gave y'all 17 touchdown last year. But Vegas got Detroit win the division though. I don't know, man. I'm not too sold on that shit for real. Because they kept the same defense coordinator. They let they running back go. They let their top number 2 wide receiver go. And who gonna play number 2 and number 3 receiver now? Cause the Williams kid y'all got from Alabama, he ain't even played last year for real. And what I've been reading was that the Detroit coaching staff wasn't happy with Dog. That's why he barely played last year, and he was healthy. I don't know, man. That's just what I've been reading. Don't get mad at me. Don't shoot the messenger, man. So Detroit might take a wide receiver high in the NFL draft, but I don't know. I doubt it though, cause they got to fit their defense. They brought in some good corners, but their defensive line, the interior line, still ain't shit. Y'all let Carolina run for 300 plus rushing yards in week 16, where people are playing for playoff spots. So I don't know. So then everybody keep on talking about Jared Goff is this. He might be our quarterback of the future. This and ooh. I hope that smoke screens. Ain't no way in hell you gonna tell me Jared Goff is straight. Man, boy, he just like Kirk Cousins. And he a little below Kirk Cousins for real. If you really want to know. That man played good last year. I will give him that. But I'm not gonna forget in that New England game against that damn team where he only put up, I think, 3 or 6 points going into halftime. Like what? Man, you need to upgrade that quarterback, Detroit. That's a main goal should be for y'all to upgrade that motherfucking quarterback. But I would love y'all keep Goff for another year. Hell, I'd be happy y'all even give him a new contract. Goff ass ain't it, man, for real. Why you think the Rams gave y'all Goff and gave y'all an extra first round pick if y'all take him and pay him that money? Because the Rams know he ain't shit. The Rams get Matthew Stafford, and the first year he get there, they win a Super Bowl. That say a lot. But Vegas got Detroit to win the division next year. That's crazy. But I gotta keep it real on this channel. Detroit did do a lot of good things in the free agency. I'm going to give them that. But I think that defense is gonna be a little better next year. Not great, but I think their offense is gonna take a step back next year, man. Cause I don't know who they wide receivers are, and I'm not sold on DeAndre Swift. Like, why are y'all still playing with Swift? I betted on Swift ass a few times on FanDuel to get a rushing touchdown, and his ass ain't get shit. And I had him a few times to get over like 60 rushing yards. He ain't do none of that. So I don't know what Detroit's seeing Swift or they like him or whatever. I know he's still on a rookie contract and shit, but I got dog up out of there. I ain't gonna lie to you. Well, that's just my thoughts on Vegas having the Lions winning the NFC North, man. It's been 32 years. So, Lion Nation, man, do y'all think y'all about to finally win the NFC North after 32 long years? And I'm 35. I ain't never seen the Lions win the NFC North. Or Skull Nation. Or do y'all think we about to hold it back now, back to back? You know what I'm saying? Like Drake said, we about to go back to back. Or do y'all think Chicago gonna sneak up in there? I don't know yet. I gotta see Justin Field throw that ball a little bit more better for me. But I think it's gonna be between Detroit and Minnesota for the NFC North for real. So y'all let me know in the comment section below, man. Who do y'all think gonna win the NFC North, man? And subscribe to the channel, man. At the end of the day, it's all love. Subscribe to the channel, man. I appreciate everybody watching my videos for real.